Are we in for a treat today? What treat are we in for today? Shall we go? Let's take a look at the Virtual Boy. What do we got for the Virtual Boy? Oh, bound high. Whoa. Is this Chalvo? Is this Chalvo? What origin is this name? Ah, this is gonna be some. Whoa! Holy shit! What are we doing here? Oh my god! We're bouncing around. Bouncy bounce. Well, anyhow, that was my reaction when I saw this one. I was like, "Oh my god!" Because keep in mind, when I take a look at the game I'm going to review, I have to see what it looks like. I have to know what is this game going to look like. Is this going to be a game, a functioning game, I guess? Oh, Bounder. So it kind of looks like Bound High for Virtual Boy, but except it's in full color. So I'm going to figure out how this works. Fortunately, there's no three buttons. I can just do one button with the Sinclair Virtual Joystick. So, oh my god, this is Bound High. This is before Bound High. Oh, fuck. Eyeball, eyeball. Oh, no. How do I... Oh, avoid that. Oh, this is... See, Bound High for Virtual Boy never came out. It was a prototype. So whatever you see on YouTube, it's all prototypes. Imagine if this was in red. That's all, folks. Let's try again. Let's try again, my son. What an addictive game this is. Now, in Bound High, you're a Gundam robot that turns into a ball to save the planet from alien invasions. But here, you're just a fucking tennis ball pissing about. So everything's your enemy unless it's the diamond tiles, right? So the diamond tiles or the hex tiles are the ones that are okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the hang of it. Level 1, I can't even get past the first thing. The challenge is not to die. Stay on these hexagonal tiles. Bounce around, bounce around. Yeah, imagine if this was in red and in stereoscopic 3D. You would lose your vision for a long time. Ah, the trick is not to die. So I'll do about a couple more minutes of this nonsense. Oh my god, Bounder. So, a tennis ball. How did this tennis ball come to life, one says? Is it an alien disguised as a tennis ball? Because, I mean, I believe shape-shifting might be possible in the future. We can shift our DNA around. We can look like anything we want. Anything we want, anything we can imagine. Oh, for fuck. I ain't getting nowhere. It's not as likable as Pac-Man, I'll tell you that. How are you supposed to... You can't even, like... Like, everything's out to get you. I wonder what that question mark is for. I'm assuming you can bounce on it and not get penalized. There's some sort of ending to this. I don't know what that is. I'm sure we'll soon find out. I mean, the ZX Spectrum, and to be fair, the Nintendo and Amstrad, Commodore 64, Atari, they're not well known for these kinds of games. They're known for, like, side-scrollers, racers, maybe point-and-click adventures, but never anything like... What does that arrow do? I just want to know how these other things work. Take the middle path, maybe. Okay. Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Fuck. All right, let's take the middle path because at least I'll get somewhere if I do that. Middle path it is. Whoa. Okay. That's good. That's progress. You know, we see Kamala Harris. You know, Kamala Harris, our fearless vice president, right? She's had 3 years, but she's actually had 9 years, right? No, she's had 8 years. She's had 7 to 8 years to get to the border. I don't think it's uncharacteristic for a senator to visit the border. She should have been visiting the border. Okay? And she finally does this about 38 days to the election, right? 38 days to November. She's at the border with a couple of like low-level sheriffs, okay? Not real border patrol, just a couple of sheriffs, okay? They don't say very much. She's at a wall, a section, where most immigrants aren't going to cross. There's barbed wire on all the levels of the fence, right? So she's there to take pictures, and then she makes a speech, and she's looking at the teleprompt. She's looking at either the teleprompt or a cue card guy. Because I know that look. You know when someone is talking to the audience, but then they have that hard look to the left or to their right? Actually, it's a hard look to the right. That those eyes go to the right. She's looking at a teleprompter. So she's not like giving a shit. She's there to put an appearance. And then only a woman would make this judgment. Only a woman would say this, okay? Because a man doesn't care to notice this shit. But Laura Loomer says, who wears a $70,000 Tiffany necklace to the border? A Tiffany necklace to the border. Like, that is true. Sad but true. If Kamala Harris, if our vice president gave a shit, she wouldn't be wearing no Tiffany necklace. She'd be talking to all the border agents. She'd be there. She'd be doing what Elon Musk did. Elon Musk, for all the criticism. By the way, I know people make fun of him. I know I see those cyber trucks near my neighborhood. And I live in a Mexican ghetto neighborhood. And I see about 2 or 3 cyber trucks if I go out there. So you tell me he's full of shit, but people are driving those cyber trucks like there's no tomorrow. Okay? And then there's still my people, teenage boys still in cages, okay, at the border. She's not taking care of that. It's all a joke. It's all for publicity. You got to put in the effort. Meanwhile, I see a real woman, okay, Tulsi Gabbard, who's not running for anything. Trump has to keep her busy. Give her a white-collar job, okay? She's done her bit for God and country. Oh, shit. She's done her bit for God and country, okay? She could be Secretary of State. She could be on the cabinet, okay? And then she could run for president, okay? Because she's earned it. Star Trek actors, okay? Star Trek ladies, okay? And I'm going to talk about this on Monday night. If you want to root for a woman, Tulsi Gabbard. Nobody else. Tulsi Gabbard, okay? I mean, she may not be nice to me in real life. I don't know. I don't really say anything. But at least she gets the fucking job done. She's smart enough to try to do this, okay? She's out there spreading the gospel every day. I don't like J.D. Vance. Don't care for the guy. One stupid thing he did say was that women should put up with a bad marriage. You want a woman to be beaten to death? Like, what's wrong with you? You want a guy to put up with Amber Heard? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not getting very far in this game. I need to spend more time with it. That's why they have instructions here. So, love that music though. So Bounder, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I think there's some appeal here, but you have to spend more time. You really got to know your shit. You know, you got to just practice in real life with a bouncy ball and see how far you get along domino tiles, I guess. That's it. 5 out of 10. There's more games to look at, but this is definitely way better than that one game with the hamster climbing up those vines. Remember that one? Oh, what was it? Monty. Fuck that Monty game. This is better.